Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eric. I go by SoberMTG on TikTok and on Instagram, Facebook. And I wanted to start a, guess what, YouTube channel. I'm sober. I am a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. I actually do social media for a living, and I wanted to do something for fun. And so one of the things that I started to do was actually do, when it came to content, man, I did a lot of Magic the Gathering content. I've been doing it for about a year now, and I've really enjoyed it. And so one thing I definitely like to watch a lot of is hear people's opinions and watch pack openings. So since I buy usually about 4 to 5 at least booster boxes a month, I figure why not? Why not just open them online? You can enjoy these with me and save some money and maybe even decide if you want to get one of these boxes or not. I am running an experiment, and this is kind of what led me to this. I was sharing about how Wizards of the Coast cut back on the 36 packs they used to get in booster boxes. They went from 36 packs and they went all the way down to 30 packs. You were supposed to get more mythics and rares, and that's really actually, I don't think, the case. And so I'm running a little bit of an experiment here. We'll raise that up some to see how many you actually do get. So I got a pack here, a box here, I should say, of Outlaws of Thunder Junction, which is one of my favorite sets. When it came to just tons of great cards, Mana Drain, Billy, Twin Peak Terror, like there's some really good cards in this set. And I'm going to compete and put this against a box of Edge of Eternity. So you got 36 packs versus 30 packs. And let's see what gets more rares and what gets more mythics. I figure we're just going to go through and just open all these packs up. At the end, I'll tally it all up because this is something I was kind of curious about. And I probably won't talk the whole way through these because I do enjoy just ripping cards. I don't know what you do with your bulk. For me, I am autistic and ADHD, so you're going to notice that I actually sort my cards out a little different. Great Train Heist to me is a cool card. All right. There we go. So one. Great Train Heist is a good card in my opinion. Not sure what you think. The one thing is they have the big score cards. They have, there's just a lot of fun cards in this. There are some great uncommons too. I'm really surprised that they actually did a reprint already of Return the Favor. That one actually surprised me how quickly it saw a reprint. I'm not sure. Going in. Oh, nice. I don't know about anyone else. So when I come down to actually building my decks, the funny thing is I'm a little bit autistic, like I just mentioned. I got diagnosed with level 1 autism when I was 40. And one thing that I realized is, like, when it comes to Magic the Gathering, even I will only play with like foil full art lands. Like the lands they don't have to match the sets, but they have to be full art. And I don't know why. I don't know why that is. It's just one of those weird little quirky quirks that I got. Who knows? So 3 packs in, I'm not really lighting the world on fire. Each pack has only had 1 rare. But this box, these packs have never really let me down. I've always gotten a lot of just fun cards. So we just keep going. I'm curious how many boxes, comment below, do you actually open in a month? I know I don't open the normal amount of boxes. It's not normal for people to open 4 to 5 booster boxes in a month. That I do. This is a huge hobby of mine. You want to know something funny of how I actually support this hobby? It isn't even by your likes and follows. If you want to follow this channel, sweet, thank you. But how I do it is actually through TikTok Shop, is how I actually fund this when it comes to my boxes, is selling stuff through TikTok Shop. All right. Oh, we got something back there. I see it. All right, so here's one of these packs. These are the packs that I love because people go, well, in the 30 packs or 30, the 30 packs that they cut down to, they're like, oh, you can pull 3 rares and mythics and stuff out of 1 pack. You used to be able to do that still regardless. So here's my rare Lotus Ring. You know what? I have not gotten one of these yet. Sick. Overwhelming force and so I literally got 4 out of 1 pack. So that is why I say I think Wizards of the Coast is kind of fucking us now, because that's what you were supposed to be able to get now out of these 30 packs. That was one of those selling features of why they went to the 30 packs. Personally, I don't think they wanted to admit that it was shrinkflation, but hey, it is what it is. The other thing that I do miss too that they are stopping are these. Anyone else ever collect these? I have a ton of them. It is actually something I have them set aside that is on that great long to-do list to eventually go through and see how much of a set of them I have and possibly finish a set off if I can. Haven't gotten any really uncommons that I've been looking for. Nice, okay. There is something that is just, I don't know if anyone else can do it, but I cannot just open up a few packs and leave a few packs to open. Like I have to open everything, and I have to do it like in one sitting. Like I just do not have the ability to not. Spree is actually really cool. I hope they do that mechanic again. I think Spree mechanic was pretty cool. Imps Mischief. So I'm building a CEDH deck, and this is actually in my CEDH deck. Is Imps Mischief. That is a CEDH card, believe it or not, for the Keurig deck. All right. So right now, I can tell you I am not unhappy with this box. I am pleased with this box so far. Versus where I've had some of the others. Edge of Eternity, ironically, which is the one that I'm going to rip after this, is I've had like the worst pull luck ever with it. I have not pulled very good cards. The best cards that I pull from Edge of Eternities were all out of bundles. Out of booster boxes, I got crap. Forsaken Miner is actually a good card. Great commander right here. Archive Trap, 2 rares in this one. I think that these are gonna, if I have to call it right now, I'm gonna say I'm gonna get 60 rares mythics in this box. That's typically what I do have noticed out of these. And it's funny because you're supposed to actually get less out of these than you are out of the 30 packs. Because those 30 pack booster boxes, they're still the same price as what these are. That's the thing that drives me nuts, is that they originally were like, oh, prices are going to go down. Prices didn't go down. We just kept buying them. And I will say this, I will always, like, I shit talk Magic the Gathering and Wizards of the Coast a lot. I still love the game. I will always buy the game, but it doesn't mean that I can't at least bitch a little bit when I'm doing it. Essence capture, there we are. All right. So far I haven't gotten any of the cards that I'm really chasing. The cards, of course, that I want the most, I have pulled 3 of them so far, are Mana Drains. I really want another Twin Peaks because I want to build a Dragon deck, and my Twin Peak is in a different deck. Okay. This looks actually like it's going to be kind of a solid-ish pack. Let's see. Boom. All right, so let's see what we get out of this. Great Commander. Transmutation, nice. Oh, missed out there. I was figuring that would be a rare too, but still got 3 rares out of it, a foil. This is a really fun commander, by the way. That's one thing that I will say. When this set came out, I wasn't really sure what I thought of the Western theme. I was like, how are you, as Wizards of the Coast, going to pull off this Western theme? And they did. They pulled the Western theme off, actually, I think, really good. And looking back at it, like, I wish I would have bought more of this when it was out and like readily available. But I did get a crap ton of these boxes. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have bought a lot. Another Forsaken Miner. I do go back through my uncommons and pull out all my uncommons with good values on them, because I know that there probably will be somebody who will be like, hey, do you realize some of these cards that you shoveled are pretty decent? Yep, I do. That I do. This is actually, though, one of the sets that, at least when I could buy the booster boxes for $139, and I felt that they were affordable, was definitely worth it. And in this experiment, I'm not trying to go after value. I think that's one of the worst ways to try and compare it. I'm comparing literally like rares and mythics and stuff to rares and mythics, because again, now when you start going to the luck of the draw, decimate, okay, not bad too. The luck of the draw, essentially, you can't control the value per se of a pack of what you're what you're going to necessarily pull, but more concerned is just about those rares and mythics. And if you haven't yet, hit that like and follow button. I am just commenting through these. I had no idea what I was going to do when I got these, but I knew I was getting these boxes coming in, and I was like, I'm going to just film my openings because I watch a crap ton of, oh my God. This is how you can tell that I am autistic and ADHD, and it's very delayed reaction sometimes, but like I realize everything has to halt because I just threw off my piles. There we are. All right, in between steps, future retribution. What's a set that you're looking forward to coming out? I think what sparked me on this is so much Universes Beyond. This to me was the golden age of Magic. And the reason it was you didn't have a ton of Universes Beyond. You did have like Assassin's Creed, Fallout and stuff, which was Universes Beyond, but it wasn't as ambassador heavy as it is now, where you have all these Magic the Gathering ambassadors trying to tell you to buy stuff and trying to hype it up. And you had a lot of universes within sets, and even the Universes Beyond, they were smaller sets, and you kind of just knew what they were when you were getting into them. The fun part is that I don't know if anyone's ever seen Priest, but is the Western vampires like in these remind me of the movie Priest, just where they had the Western towns. They're all riding the trains, and they had the monks. Let's see what we get. I'm surprised I haven't gotten. So there's the one card that I really look for a lot is Return the Favor. And I'm surprised I haven't gotten one yet. Oh, all right. So I do love the Verge lands. I think the Verge lands are great. These are solid dual lands in my opinion. You know, I don't have that one either. So here, we just scored 2 in here. Some of those are actually, with the volume of Outlaws of Thunder Junctions that I have actually pulled, I would have assumed that I would have pulled all the big scores and stuff by now. And I can tell you right now, I obviously haven't, because I've just pulled 2 so far in this box that I don't even know what the value is. There's one that I pulled, Terrain, that is like $55 value. And again, when I rip these, by the way, I don't rip these to flip them. These go into my personal collection, and I build a lot of decks. Mind Slave. This is a great card too. Now, I want to see a mana drain in one of these, though. Not going to lie. That's what we really want. Really, to make me feel like complete and just like a hell yeah, is when you pull and I've done this off of 2 different boxes, where you pull a Billy and a mana drain out of a box. And I've also had boxes where I've pulled neither, so I'm okay even with that. Again, this was more or less to almost as like this justification to me of like, hey, is Wizards really trying to pull one over on us? And I really feel that they are, but here we are. Well, High Noon, that's a good card right there. Void Slime, nice. Dang it, we're close. We're getting close. Isn't it amazing how many like 3 rares and stuff even you're getting out of packs, where again, that was the big hype up of the 30 packs, where hey, you're going to get a lot of cards, you're going to get a lot of packs with, you know, 3+ mythics and rares. Well, we already had that, unfortunately. You were just trying to sell us bunk. Let's see. I am getting to the point, though, I think I am going to donate a lot of my bulk. I have a lot of bulk. I'm curious of what you do with yours. Do you donate it? Do you sell it? One last job. Isn't it amazing, like the pulls, like here again, 2 more rare. Like you get a lot of rares out of this set. And that's why I will laugh, where it's like, you know what, regardless of what people say, these 36 packs boosters were loaded. Like this was the value, and this is why I think I will always refer to this more as that golden age. By the time Outlaws was out, I hadn't fully got into playing and collecting. I'd gotten more into ripping. I got back into Magic the Gathering. I started playing Magic back in the 90s, actually. But I got back into Magic the Gathering because my son collected Pokemon cards, my stepson. Shoot the Sheriff's a good card, too. And he wanted to rip Pokemon cards, and we ripped a lot of them, but he kind of grew out of it and doesn't enjoy it anymore. I kind of shifted over to Magic because I was like, hey, let me open up some of those packs. Got kind of sucked back into it, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, I find out about Commander because that wasn't around back in the 2000s when I got out of Magic, and that drew me back in. And I missed out on the pre-cons for Outlaws of Thunder Junction, and there was a vampire pre-con because I love vampires. That is kind of on my list to go back and buy. The problem with the pre-cons are, for a while, if you want my suggestion, for a long time these pre-cons are very affordable, but then you're going to give it just a little bit of time and they go up in price. If you do want to save and make money off of this, buy 2 of each pre-con and give it like 2 years, 3 years, and they do go up in value. Tiny Bones, good card right there. Skull Crack, dang it. Not yet what I wanted, but 3. Can't complain. I really want more, like I don't mind the full art lands, but I'm really, really hoping to get some foil full art lands. I don't even know what pack we're in the middle of right now. I know we're at least halfway probably through this box. Gonna do a rare. Well, I don't have this one. I have to look at that. Nice. All right. Another 3 right here. Isn't it crazy how many rares that you, like, this is my rare pile right here. Rares and mythics and stuff that you pull out of this. And they really try to tell you that you get a better value out of the 30 packs. Like, please. I think I feel also a little burned just from Secrets of Strixhaven. I really got into Secrets of Strixhaven. I love the mechanics. But the problem that I had when I got into Secrets of Strixhaven, it lured me in with Jessica's Will, just all these big reprints that are so hard to pull. And when I really kind of realized what they did, I kind of felt a little bit betrayed almost. I was like, really? Like, why? Why do that to us? On pest control. All right. That pile just keeps kind of getting bigger. This is again why I think that this set was such a value to it, was because you got so many cards that you could use, so many possible commanders that you could use. There's so much that you could do. I want to thank Eric's Pocketbook for making this video possible and buying this booster box. Detention Sphere, dang it. I don't know if I'm going to get a mana drain out of this. Usually, if I've gotten mana drains, I've gotten them before. I've gotten this far. Again, that's just my kind of experience, which I am fine if I don't get one. I have 3 mana drains, and I have a bunch of proxy mana drains. It's not necessarily like I need any more, but it is one of those things that just makes me feel good when I get one. But I am a little shocked on Return the Favor. All right, well, come on, full art foil lands. We could use some of you. How many commander decks is too many commander decks? I don't know, man. My ADHD doesn't allow me to build commander decks. What I've found with commander decks is I have a ton of them started. It's paralyzing for me to try and finish them. Rush of the Dead. All right. Murder. Decent card. I seriously start commander decks and then have so much trouble finishing them. It's kind of like the whole ADHD paralysis kicks in. You're on luck. Nice. It's just funny, like how many, like back to back, boom, boom, and you're getting hits. Like that's what made these packs so much fun to open. Anybody who's opened these packs knows, like, I'm not gonna lie, like it's fun opening these right here and like, oh, like to get to go through that rare pile here shortly and like categorize it in is such a fun feeling. and it's fun. Like, this is my hobby, you know. Mother Shoot the Sheriff, good one. Oh, well, there, it heard me. There's a foil land, but it's not a full art. What other booster boxes would you like to watch me open up online? On my bucket list this year, just so you know, is a Modern Horizons 2, a Commander Masters, and another box of Wilds of Eldron. I did have the opportunity this year, that was on my bucket list, to open up a box of Wild Eldron, and it didn't disappoint. I did get a Ristic Study. It was a lot of fun to open, but I do want to open up one more box. Nice. Okay, one card that I get a ton of that sucks is this one, but hey, it's still a rare, so it still counts into my my project that I'm doing. 2 foil lands. Let's see, how are we doing on pack? Oh, dude, this is the thing. Like, look at that. I still have 3. Dude, I still have 9 booster packs in here. It just, the thing with 36 packs, again, it was the fun of opening them. Maybe Wizards of the Coast one day will realize that and go back. Like, I get capitalism, I get making money, I get how business works. I have a couple businesses. I do social media for a living. If you haven't followed the Mr. Impulsive contact, I'll put my website down in the description here. Follow it. I do a lot on addiction and mental health. But I'm all for capitalism. I'm all for, you know, business and all of that. But the problem that I have is when you're boasting of like record profits and you're taking away the joy. And that's where I just kind of feel like they've done, is taken away a lot of the joy. Because this to me is like, I have a big smile on my face. Like, look at, it's been 20 minutes so far, essentially, of me opening up cards. And I have a whole day now that I get to go back through these, check them out, sleeve some of them, add some of them to my deck. Like, that's the fun thing about it. Oh, so you do get 3 lands in each box. It's pretty much a guaranteed that I have noticed always. And I know that they've mentioned that somewhere before. So I've gotten at least 2 of the lands so far. So I do have 1 more coming. And we are down to 6 packs. So if I only had 30 packs, I would be out of my cards by now. And I would be sad. But I still have 6 packs left. And because of that, it's like this whole feeling like I don't feel rushed. Unlicensed hearse, another 2 there. I am curious to see. I mean, what is your guess? Comment below how many rares you think I actually got out of this box. Rares, mythics, all that good stuff. So now we are on, I'd like to call it like the bonus 6 now, because these are the 6 packs I would not have had if they went to 30 packs in this set. Now, they did before have 30 packs, but as you'll see when I open up like Modern Horizons 2, you're getting way more rares in them. And I actually feel that those have more than what the new plays still have. Pariah. All right, still not bad. I know pretty much offhand I am not going to see a mana drain, which is fine. I don't even care for a Billy, in the sole fact that I would love the little dragon I'm looking for. I've only actually pulled him out of 1 pack. He's actually been the hardest thing for me to pull. Oh, never mind. There's a Billy. Great card right here. Oh, and an ionized. And a foil swamp. All right, so foil swamps to me are just as good as rares because I need those for my decks, but that puts a big smile on my face. That's solid right there. Who knows, maybe I can still pull 1 more out. That's a big hitter card that I'm looking for. You never know. You know what's a great set to actually rip from is Foundations. Foundations, I've ripped a lot of Foundations. Got a lot of cool cards. And yes, it is cheaper, by the way. I just bought one today, One Ring. So I'll have 2 1 rings now. I have ripped one ring out of booster boxes. I've opened up 2 Lord of the Ring booster boxes. Forsaken Miner again. Look at those uncommons. Like, oh, I don't know, man. I just love this set. It makes me happy, and this is what matters to me, is that cards make me happy. So here are the final 3. It's the final countdown. I don't really believe in last pack magic, not gonna lie. I've never had good last pack magic. But hey, if it wants to surprise me with some last pack magic, I am down. And again, make sure you hit that like and follow button. I'll be sharing more and more videos. I'm gonna start actually taking my Magic the Gathering content kind of serious, because I do enjoy it a lot more than, like, I love my other content. About Time, Return the Favor, phenomenal card. I can't believe they've reprinted it so quickly though. But I really enjoy Magic the Gathering content. It is it has been it's kind of like my escape. I love, of course, helping people and doing the mental health and addiction and my podcast and all this stuff that I do for a living. I work with Sunflower Sober and Zobi and these apps. But I love Magic because it is a fun escape. So you'll see more stuff popping up. And if you haven't followed Sober MTG, I am Sober MTG everywhere. I do have a couple affiliate links even down below. I'm a proud affiliate with. Let's see what we have. All right. Passive. All right. So have you guessed yet on how many rares and mythics and all that good stuff we have? Last pack. Good old Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Hasn't disappointed me. I have a big gleaming smile and not like emptiness from ripping this box. And if you know that feeling, I think you know that feeling. Should be a land, actually. I think I only had... Oh, wrong dragon. No, it wasn't. Did I only get 2 dual lands in this? I'm gonna have to go check. Let's go to... If I cut out there at the end of that one, I am sorry. I just realized I did not charge my mics here. And so I did kind of lose some audio there, but we're back. We're going to do our little ad count. Did you guess how many mythics and rares that I got? So here was my argument, that I was going to get out of 36 packs more mythics and rares and stuff than I will out of the 30 packs. And I had people arguing with me going, no, that, you know, they did the 30 packs because they give you, like, it's amazing how many people will stand up for a corporation, which, hey, I get it, whatever. I love Magic the Gathering regardless. But everyone's going, you know, I had a lot of people going, no, you know, you get more mythics and rares. As you can see in this pack pullings, like, I got a lot. And I don't think you get quite as many as you do. And then people will also say, oh, well, it's Outlaws of Thunder Junction or whatever. That's why I have other sets too that I'm doing this with. So let's see how many we get out of 36 packs, how many mythics and rares and all of them that we had gotten. So they're right here. Now, the one thing I do, because I have not sleeved these up, I don't know if anyone else does this, I take something like this and I actually put it down. I put my cards on top of it. So this helps me get it up without having to like scuff a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 61 mythics and rares out of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. You will not get that many mythics and rares out of any Universes Beyond or 30-pack booster boxes that are now done. But we are still going to keep on with this experiment. So the next video coming out will be Edge of Eternities going head-to-head with Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And I'd love to know your thoughts. How many mythics and rares do you think I'm going to actually get out of that Edge of Eternity box? I don't think it's going to be 61. If you like content like this, make sure you hit the follow button down below. I do have a link down below to my link tree, which does have all the social medias for Sober MTG on it. Make sure you hit the like and follow button, comment down below, and let me know what boxes you'd like me to rip next. I love ripping boxes. I love talking about cards, and I love just kind of keeping you company. Sometimes it's great just to watch stuff. Also, I do have some links down below for if you want to track your Magic card collection, if you want to find an online community. Again, it's one of those things. When it comes to this community, it can be a lot of fun if you find the right people. So down below I do have the links, and yeah, let's have some fun together. Let's rip a bunch of packs and see what kind of cards we get.